Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to week 3. I made this FAQ for everyone to answer the most asked questions that you did in the last progress reports. So, the number one thing I've been getting over the past progress reports is, now we're starting to get on track with workouts and nutrition, but I got a lot of issues with daily habits. Think like water or sleep. How much water are we drinking a day? How much sleep are we getting? Because these little things done consistently do reflect in our long term, not just our challenge progress, not just our weight, our inches, or fat loss, but our general overall health. So let's talk about it a little bit. So I'll say this. There's not one answer to these issues. Depending on why you struggle with these habits, there are a lot of different solutions. I'm just going to use this as an example. If you're having trouble with water intake because you're super busy and on the go, it can be as simple as bringing a water bottle with you to work. You'd be surprised how many people that are having water intake issues, and I ask, well, do you bring a water bottle with you where you go? And it's like, well, no. Start doing that, right? The simple stuff is usually sometimes the most straightforward solution. So here's some general simple suggestions that might help you with sleep and water intake that can help you out. So for sleep, the main thing I would look at is, what are you doing? We're going to say about an hour to a half hour before you're going to bed, because that half hour to hour before bed can really make a big difference on our sleep. It doesn't matter exactly what it is you're doing per se, as long as you're doing things like avoiding screen time, you're taking time to wind down. How you do that is up to you. Some people like a cup of tea, some people like to read, some people like to just get in bed early. Whatever it is, pick something that is low investment in your attention. You don't have to spend a lot of time or stress over it, and that helps you bring you to a resting state. You're not going to get your heart rate up while doing it. The second thing is having to do with lighting. Blackout curtains can really help. Sleeping in dark environments really does help our overall sleep quality, as well as helping us get to sleep faster. Making a room as dark as possible, even if you don't have the blackout curtains, also a good option. Trying to turn off screens as much as possible, face the alarm clock away, that can all help. And then the last thing, again, just general advice, is keeping a comfortably cool environment also has a lot of benefits for restful sleep. So I think the general recommendation is as cool as is comfortable for you. Obviously, it doesn't need to be a specific Fahrenheit or Celsius specific temperature, just something that feels cool to you that you can also be comfortable in. Because it might feel good going to sleep warm, but warming up during the night might wake you up. Now that's sleep. That's a couple solutions for sleep that you might want to try out. Now for water, setting intermittent reminders on your phone to go off throughout the day to take sips of water can really help. And there's you can do this on your phone by making a reminder and having it go off every hour or every day, whatever it may be. Just something consistent that's going to remind you, that's going to ding you to drink your water. Lots of apps out there also help with things like those daily habits. Having water every meal can be a benefit as well. So if you have the carb cycling macros, it also makes recommendations how much water to have at every meal based on your what your needs are for water intake. So having water every meal can help, because then we're eating something and drinking some water at the same time. You just get it all knocked out at once. For those of you struggling with the flavor of water, right, maybe water just gets a little boring for you, using water enhancers like Mio can also really help vary the flavor, keep things interesting. Now, that's for water. Now, another question I got a lot of is, okay, now that we're in week 3, we're starting to get a little bored of the menus, all of the food list. So how do we keep the menu fresh during the challenge? Again, there's not one specific answer. I'm going to give some general advice, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile all the comments that you guys leave on, give you guys the best recipes that have been most popular that still fit within the challenge macros. So if you're starting to get bored of your current menu, a couple things you could try. First is looking through your food list again and adding any foods you overlooked the first time. So this is a good time to review our food list, say, okay, what are those foods that maybe I didn't completely cross out, but I'm open to trying? Start working those in a little bit more, because again, depending on the spice and the recipes, you can find some things that you really enjoy that you might not thought you would have enjoyed before. Another thing is varying your spices, guys. This is huge, right? There's more to life than just salt and pepper and garlic powder, all right? Lots of different spices out there. In fact, one of the main things I do is go to the grocery store, take a look at the seasoning section. There's tons of pre-made seasonings that are mixes of other ones that are really popular. Try some of those out, see what you like. I think there's some recommendations on the food list as well for ones that are like lower in carbs and lower in just macros in general. The fats and oils you mix in can also provide varying flavors and add to that variety, not just in terms of, the protein or the exact macro, but just in terms of what the flavor is going to be as well. So don't underutilize, don't underutilize with different kinds of fats that you have availability with to cook your foods in. Now, to finish off, if I do a little bit of a, so if you know me a little bit, I read a little bit of Stoic philosophy consistently, and there's a bit of Stoic wisdom that's really helped me deal with whether it's tough weeks or just the general chaos that can be our daily lives. So a quote that I really enjoy is, "You have power over your own mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength." And that's by Marcus Aurelius. So, not every week is going to be a great week. Not every week will the scale or inches move. Not every week will you feel awesome about your workouts. However, if you can take pride in how you show up with your attitude, your behavior, and your reactions, which you do always get to control, we are making progress. There's a lot of things in this world and on this challenge that are completely out of your control. If your car breaks down or your kids get sick, you don't control that. But you do get to control how you show up within those obstacles, within those struggles. Remember that the best project that you're ever working on is yourself. So when things aren't going to plan, remember you still get to control how you show up. But hope that helps you out, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your week as well. Peace out.